This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy Round. The categories for the Jeopardy Round are: Thomas Paine said, arachnids, cakes, Brit speak, theater ghosts, and sports zone. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 1, make a selection. Point. In earlier days, this evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. Let's hear it, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the... Right. Select again. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. Yes, Player 3. Yes. Please pick again, Player 3. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English. Okay, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you. The crisis number 1 begins. These are the times that try men's these. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah! Good. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. This aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s. Player 1? Right. Hey, you're on the plus side. Player 1, pick again. As its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense. It's Player 2. Good for you. You again, Player 2. Fancy a cuppa, love? Cuppa is a cup of this. Okay, Player 1. Right. We return to you, Player 1. The fate of Charles I hath only made these individuals more subtle, not more just. Yes, Player 1. That's it. You get to pick again, Player 1. This brand name has become a noun and a verb for vacuum. Let's hear it, Player 1. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's Player 3. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, Player 2. Good. Yeah. Choose again, Player 2. While Americans put gas in their cars, the British put in this 6-letter equivalent. Player 1? Yeah. That's correct. Player 1, pick again. This term for an electrical outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft. Yes, Player 1. Yeah. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. Woo! It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. Please select your wager, player 1. All right, here's your clue. As they have a tendency to burst open in the frying pan, sausages are popularly called these. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player 1, back to you. This large, hairy type of spider takes its name from an Italian town. Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah. Correct. Select again. Texas cattle fever is one of many diseases transmitted by the bite of this type of blood-sucking arachnid. Yes, player 1. Yes. Player 1, you pick again. At least 2 types of poison are known to be injected by its tail stinger: hemotoxin and neurotoxin. Okay, player 1. Yeah! You got it. You again, player 1. Also known as the Harvest Man, this spindly arachnid differs from spiders in that it has only a single body segment. Player 3? You are correct. Please pick again, player 3. Arachnids are a major class of this phylum that includes insects and crustaceans. It's player 3. Correct. You get to pick again, player 3. No man was a warmer wisher for reconciliation than myself before the fatal 19th of this month, 1775. Yes, player 3. Yep. We return to you, player 3. Le Petit Théâtre du Vieux Carré in this U.S. city has several ghosts, including that of an actress who fell to her death. Player 1? Right you are. Choose again, player 1. When a basketball player goes walking with the ball too long without dribbling, it's called this. Are we there yet? It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
Sluggers try to get backspin on the ball because it makes air move faster over the upper surface, providing this elevating force on the underside.
Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, back to you. Every spring, the Augusta National Golf Course hosts this famous tournament. Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1, you pick again. Tony Stewart lives life in the fast lane as one of the big names in this type of auto racing. Yes, player 1. Good. Please pick again, player 1. In 2004, she became the first soccer player to carry the U.S. flag for the Olympic closing ceremonies. Okay, player 2. Hey, you're right. Choose again, player 2. The man in this drab color who haunts the Drury Lane Theatre may be the ghost of a man found bricked up in a wall there. Let's hear it, player 2. Yeah! Right you are. We return to you, player 2. The lady in blue seen in this Scottish city's Royal Lyceum Theatre may be the actress Ellen Terry. It's player 2. Yep. Player 2, pick again. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
A ghost known as the Black Phantom used to appear in a mirror at the Empire Theater in this port city, Ringo Starr's hometown.
Player 1? That's right. Way to go. Select again. In The Rights of Man in 1791, Paine wrote, "The cause of the rebellion in this country is that of the whole world." Yes, Player 1. Yeah, you got it. You get to pick again, Player 1. This basic document is the property of a nation, and not of those who exercise the government. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. Melbourne's Princess Theatre boasts the ghost of a singer who died after playing this devilish role in Faust. Okay, Player 3. Right. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are whacked. Let's visit India. Oscars, wild, biblical abominations, foreign words and phrases, and medicine. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. The name of this type of poem is from the Japanese for stanza. It's Player 1. Good. You again, Player 1. In Genesis, chapter 46, verse 34, every shepherd is an abomination unto this kingdom that was known as Kemet. Player 1. Good. Player 1. Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 10 says, all that have not fins and these in the seas shall be an abomination. Yes, Player 1. Good for you. Choose again, Player 1. Potpourri is not mentioned, but this burning perfume is an abomination according to Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 13. Player 3? Right. You get to pick again, Player 3. Leviticus chapter 11 says, most insects that creep or fly are an abomination, but this 8th plague is kosher. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 13 declares that this bird of prey, later a symbol of Roman legions, is an abomination. Here's what we were looking for. The eagle. You again, Player 1. Answer? 1 of the Daily Double. You are in first place. How much? And the Daily Double clue. A medical aphorism, primum non nocere, is translated as, first of all, do know this. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Brother Ike took a powder as Billy of this family was gunned down at the OK Corral. Okay, Player 2. Yes. Please pick again. Player 2. An anarchist named Bresci killed King Umberto of this country in 1900. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. We return to you, Player 1. He's the SNL guy, and you're not, who opened the 1988 show with, "Good evening, Hollywood phonies." He never hosted again. It's Player 1.
Yeah!
That's correct. Select again.
Woo!
Answer: the second Daily Double, and you have the lead. So, what's your wager? Answer this. Suspect Rocky Mountain spotted fever even in patients from the Carolinas, as it's an area with lots of these critters. Even so, you are still in the lead. Here's the correct response. Ticks. Player 1, pick again. A stent is a tube often used to hold these open, especially the coronary ones. Yes, Player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, you pick again. The air puff test, a measure of eye pressure, is used to diagnose this condition. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. In 1992, proving he could keep up with the younger crowd, he did one-armed push-ups, accepting his City Slickers Oscar. Okay, Player 2. No.
Oh!
Any other takers? Player 3? You are correct. Choose again, Player 3. We liked her. We really liked her when this actress won for Places in the Heart in 1985. Okay, Player 1. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, Player 3. Correct. You again, Player 3. This American Beauty nominee nearly had a pregnant pause at the 2000 show. She was due with her fourth at any moment. Yes, Player 3. That's it. You get to pick again, Player 3. Disney sued the Academy for unflattering use of this character after a 1989 duet with her and Rob Lowe. Here's the correct response. Snow White. Player 3, pick again. Undercover cop Arnold Schwarzenegger taught it in a 1990 film. Player 2.
Yeah!
Correct. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. This Arabic salutation, often followed by alaikum, means peace. It's Player 2.
Woo!
Right. Select again. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Horses are put through precise maneuvers in this, a French word for training.
Yes, player 1. That's correct. We return to you, player 1. Mexico, 1940. Looks like this former number 2 man under Lenin in Russia got whacked, literally. It's player 2. Good for you. Please pick again, player 2. This soon-to-be saint was killed by 4 of Henry II's men after excommunicating some bishops and barons. Here's the response we were looking for. Thomas à Becket. Player 2, back to you. Patrice Lumumba helped the Congo gain independence from this country in 1960. He was killed less than a year later. The correct response is Belgium. You again, player 2. A cold that lasts longer than a week may indicate inflammation of these air spaces in the skull. Let's hear it, player 1. That's right, way to go. Select again. Let's take it over to Kelly.
Red blood cells are distorted into a particular shape and don't carry oxygen well in patients with this type of anemia.
Player 1. Yes. We return to you, player 1. Northern India is the birthplace of this religion started by Siddhartha. Okay, player 1. Nope. Sorry. Anyone else? Player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 2. Under the East India Company and then the government, this country ruled most of India until 1947. We're talking about England. Player 2, pick again. In India, a mahout is a keeper of these animals. Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to Eden Gardens in Calcutta is the world's largest stadium for this sport, popular in India. The correct response is cricket. Here's the $2,000 clue. He was India's first prime minister. Okay, player 1. Right. Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: musical history. Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's take a look at the last clue. It's the nursery rhyme that inspired the title of a famous musical based on a 1913 George Bernard Shaw work. Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? And your response? And that correct response will add... What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Congratulations to you, player one. So long, everybody.